Yo, 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 what is going on, CoD Familia? It is your boy BN, aka Mr. Kingdom Builder. And in today's video, we are going to be going over and reading through the latest patch notes for V1.0.28, Fearless Warrior. Pretty excited. As always, if you enjoy the content, make sure you give us a because it helps out a lot. So update's going to be dropping on the 9th, which is interesting because I think registration for the 147 kingdoms, which is the largest kingdom pool in history thus far, that's going to be going into the second iteration of Season of Strife, starts their registration on the 9th, so a day after, or a day before, I should say. Okay, let's go. Number 1, test your mettle in Tournament of Champions. Generations of courageous warriors have tested their might. Okay, champions in your turn. Other lords reach higher. Okay, challenge other lords to gain points, reach a higher class, and win amazing rewards. Okay, Tournament of Champions consists of stone, bronze, silver, gold, diamond, and legendary classes. Each class offers 3 types of rewards: weekly rewards, season rewards, and vanguard rewards, which are offered the first time you reach a new class. Okay. The higher your class, the greater your rewards. Challenge other lords' defense formations to gain points and reach higher classes. At the same time, you will have to deploy your own defense formation to fend off other lords' attack and defend your hard-won honor. As fire makes steel, battle makes a fearless warrior. Enter the Tournament of Champions and forge your legend in blood and sweat. Okay, why am I not super excited about this? There's 2 angles here. Let me first talk about why, okay, this is okay-ish. It is okay-ish because it is another thing that you can do in-game, that you can get more rewards from, and you have something that you can achieve, you can reach, possibly will be a leaderboard, etc. Right? You'll get some glory. The reason why I'm a little turned off from this is because I want this to be in real time. I don't want this to be like some Clash of Clans or, you know, some the Sunset Canyon, right, in Rock. I don't want it to be that. I want this, and excuse me if there is some kind of Clash of COC mode that is real time, but I want this to be real time where the players queue up and they get to fight together, right? So this is, you make this game wide and you allow for it to be where anyone from any kingdom can queue up. Maybe you'll do a first couple matches and you'll get rated off an MMR or something, or maybe it'll try to match you close to players of your similar status, meaning VIP level, tier of troop, if you have max tech done or not, maybe the average level of your war pet, your artifacts, heroes that you have in the Legion, etc. That, to me, would be a better way of going about it, whether it's an MMR and or something, or MMR ELO and or, right, going off of equal status, and then going, because for me, what I want to see from this is who has more skill. I want to see who has better tactics, who has better strategy. And sure, will you get some of that with this? Okay. But if you apply enough trial and error to anything where you're just fighting, I mean, you know, you're it's like you're fighting a standing post, right? So I don't know. Is it not, like I said, is it nice because there's something else? Sure. Is it really what I think Call of Dragons should be setting as the standard in the genre? Not at all. Because they can do better. If you have a game where your PvP is arguably the best competitive kingdom builder PvP out on the market, you should be trying to set a higher standard, in my opinion. And I just don't think this is it. Number 2, an even richer combat experience. New artifacts. New legendary artifact, Deathless Vines, infantry PvP control. Okay, new legendary artifact, Mad Goblin's Boon, all-arounder. I'm sure Craig might enjoy that one. The new artifacts can be obtained from Forge of Light and Riches of the Forest. Improved hero talent system. Okay. Each hero's talent reset is now free and will not cost Book of Alteration items. I mean, should we say that this could possibly be the best feature in the update patch notes thus far? We will say that until we read something better. This has been something we have wanted to see for a number of times. I don't even know how long we've been advocating. We've been asking for this, and this is great. Now, I hope that they will invest a little bit more into the talent system where, for example, maybe they'll add something where it'll show you, and maybe they've mentioned this before in a Q&A or a feedback round. I'm having a little hard time remembering, but if they add something where as you're attaching points to your talent page, it'll show you, maybe to give you a preview on the left or the right on, hey, here's the percentages for things that you've selected, and it's kind of a nice top down. That would be pretty cool to kind of show you that. But this is great. I mean, all I can say is thank you, bejesus. Percentages have been added to the talent screen. Tap a talent to show the percentage of players who selected that talent. Oh, interesting. So that's pretty cool. Now they're getting to a little bit of BN's data stat. I love it. Okay, cool. No, but I'm okay with this. If you're kind of showing, like, you're giving recommended plays on where that goes, that to me is going to be very interesting. And I, for one, I'm excited for this, and I'll tell you why. Because this is something that so this is like a whole new content avenue for me now. However, because for those of you who remember, I used to do these things where back when I started, again, I had a little bit more time then than I do now. But one of the things I've always really wanted to do is grab, and this is kind of separate from this, but it is somewhat connected, is where I would ask players to send me screenshots of their loadouts for certain heroes, like their talent loadouts for certain heroes. And then I would compare those, and then I would look at, okay, well, which ones are the most grabbed by top players or by players in general. Now, I haven't done that in a while, and that obviously is a little different than this, but it is in the same realm. And so I'm excited for this because I can just think of so much content that I can put out for this now if I only had more time, because now it's obviously a little bit easier doing it this way. This is great. I actually think this is fantastic. I'm a big fan of this one. Improved talents. Adjusted support core talent transforming spirit. Previously, all units in your legion gain 1% HP. All buff effects granted through rage skills are increased by 5%. Now, increases the HP of your legion units by 1% and mitigates 1% of enemy attack. Interesting. Huh. Okay. So it's 1% more HP and then basically removing 1% of enemy attack. Is that better than all buffs being granted? I guess if you're getting multi-attack, that 1% would be applied as a flat 1% across everyone who's attacking you. Okay, I don't know, maybe. I'd be curious to see what people think on this. I'm a little iffy here. Like, part of me feels like it could be really good or a nice change, but is it better than getting kind of the flat 5% buff granted through the rage skill? I mean, I guess this is passive compared to this being more of a you have to proc it to activate. So maybe it is a little better or just a nice change. I'm curious to see what you guys think. Let me know. Improved ordering of peacekeeping talent nodes. Added new talent abhorrence. That's funny. Which increases peacekeeping EXP gained. Oh, okay, nice. So not only are we kind of now getting like the Lohar, Ethelfled, Boudica approach, but now, and then obviously with the recent changes they've made to some of the peacekeeping heroes, being able to get where they can now boost the EXP leveling for the secondary hero. Now they're adding in a peacekeeping talent to gain more EXP. I am actually okay with this. I personally think that this is a little bit more free-to-play friendly because now it's going to help, and obviously it applies for everyone, but it's going to help all the players, and mostly free-to-play, I feel, be able to start leveling up heroes so they can start getting more heroes at level 60 max, at least as it pertains to the peacekeeping heroes, but it is still more overall as a collective. And then we have changed and strengthened rally talents. Oh, wow, they strengthened rally talents. Oh, boy. Okay, fix an issue with talents encouraging dance and head held high would not stack. Okay. I guess they do now. Added the ability to search for Darkling forts. Okay. This was one I saw. Shout out to Rambo, because Rambo posted this on, I think, the Gen Chat Discord when I saw this. And again, and then I think a few other people chimed in. Added the ability to search for Darkling forts. Personally, I'm okay with the Where's Waldo searching for forts. I don't see that as being like incredibly bad or good. However, am I okay with the change? And I'm sure a number of people are too, because they probably don't want to spend so much time going around and looking. Even though for me, I just feel like that's kind of part of the fun and the enjoyment of being able to go and search for certain things. Not to say that everything needs to be searchable like that or manually searchable, but I was okay with this unless they're going to eventually add some more things in that will be manually searchable. However, I mean, I don't feel amazing about this one way or the other. I'm just kind of, neutral on it. But I know some people are excited. Improved battle logic when fighting non-player targets. Okay, so PvE. Now, if your Legion defeats its target, it will automatically target another nearby enemy already in combat with you. Oh, that's nice. So essentially, this is almost kind of like if you're chaining or aggroing multiple PvE units or multiple Darklings, but you're only attacking one. When that dies, the next one will automatically go and attack. This is actually a nice change because I've noticed that whenever I was doing Dragon Trail, if you're attacking a unit, sometimes you have to go and move it over to the other unit to go and attack. And maybe it was something before, or maybe it was only when you're out in the field for PvE, and maybe it wasn't for Dragon Trails. I'm just getting it mixed up. But I do remember where you'd be attacking something and it would stop, and then you'd have to go and move it and retarget. So I'm actually okay with this. This, I think, is actually a nice change, just because it feels, well, I have to think about this a little bit. Well, it's for a non-player target. So if it was for a player target, that's different. For non-player target, I think I still, for the most part, am okay with this. However, if you feel that's bad or you have a different thought, let me know. Number 3, a smoother route to prosperity. Added a 12-hour city shield item. We knew that was coming, allowing you to protect your city's safe development in accordance with your own needs. And again, that's more really to compensate you for your sleep time and or for if you're working during the day, as sometimes an 8-hour shield just wasn't long enough. Added a tutorial section to the profile screen. Tap your avatar into the tutorial to see tutorial content. Oh, nice. Added the hero token exchange store. We knew that was coming, allowing you to scrap leftover hero tokens and exchange them for hero tokens you require from the current season. For anyone that's been playing the game for a while, I can tell you, very similar to something like the Bazaar that got added, you are going to enjoy this. I believe they did say they're going to put a limit on it, but I can only imagine that you're probably going to be pretty excited when you see it. Hopefully it is everything that anyone or everyone was hoping for. Added a new quick upgrade feature, allowing you to quickly level up and increase star ratings for heroes and artifacts. I'm actually okay with this. Added new multi-use feature for resource items and speed-ups, allowing you to use multiple items more quickly. I'm actually okay with this. Improved resource gathering logic. Now, if your Legion begins gathering at a resource point, it will gather repeatedly until the resource point is exhausted or until it is forced to stop gathering due to another reason. Oh, interesting. Huh. Oh, so does this mean, if I understand this correctly, this would be if I have a Legion or a march that I've sent out to a tile or a resource node or point, if I'm using their language, and I have finished, and let's say the resource node is has a million resources in it, but I can only gather 500,000. That unit, that march will come back after it's gathered 500,000, and then it'll automatically go back out to start recapturing it again. Right? That's what I'm understanding from it. If that's the case, I am okay with this. I have to think about this now a little bit. I feel like initially I'm okay with this because it solves what one of the people, this really solves what a number of people have, I don't want to say a number, but those people have complained or have given feedback about, which is people leaving RSS tiles at like 1 RSS. So part of me still feels like I'm leaning a little bit more in favor of this, but at the same time, I think about, I think about like all the farming accounts out there, right? Or the RSS givers, if you catch my drift, wink, wink. And how this just kind of makes gathering easier to a degree. However, if you're weighing that versus like finishing a tile, right? And I think a good example is like you're gathering a tile, maybe you don't have enough, you go to sleep, right? You wake back up, someone else has to finish that tile off for you. I guess maybe I lean a little bit more in favor of this. I don't know if I want to say incredibly so, but part of me feels like maybe I do edge this out a little bit more in favor of it. Okay, number 4, an improved alliance system. Adjusted alliance skills, increased research point cost for upgrading certain alliance skills. When the alliance tech reaches max level, more donation changes will be made available for the alliance skill. Okay, so this seems like it's assisting with not really having anything to donate to, so you're not gaining more alliance credits in that way. Significantly decreased cooldown for alliance skills, a Fine Haul, Storm Vanguard, and Vitality Boost. Oh, interesting. They said significantly. Why couldn't you say what you significantly decreased it to? Why couldn't we say this is what it was, this is what it is? Same thing with the tech points. Why can't we provide those details? That would have been lovely to add in. But, okay, interesting. Fix an exploit where hidden legions within range of a building could be detected while it was under construction. Oh. Under construction. Interesting. Okay. Part of me feels like someone's told me something about this and I just didn't pay enough attention to it or didn't like really think it all the way through. Number 3, added new Alliance officer privileges regarding recalling legions from Alliance keeps. Okay, cool. So officers can now recall legions from keeps. Okay, I'm sure this is a nice addition that management's going to enjoy. Improved defense for Alliance keeps. If an Alliance keep is not in combat when a new legion enters, the legion will immediately become its defending legion, and all other legions will wait behind it in the queue in order. If an Alliance keep is in combat when a new legion enters, the new legion will join the front of the queue, and the other legions will wait behind it. Oh, interesting. Part of me feels like now you can maybe mitigate. Maybe you can like take advantage of this now, to an extent. 5, new Alliance war info sharing feature. Players can share war information to Alliance and Warband chat channels via the Alliance war page, allowing you to quickly update your allies on your war progress. Okay, not bad. Alliance siege bastions will no longer attack other buildings while burning. Oh, other buildings while burning. I don't understand this. While burning. Oh, I see. Because if they're burning, they have to wait for the burn to go down? Because it's already losing? No longer attack other buildings while burning. Oh, excuse me. Does that mean while the bastion is burning? Maybe I read that wrong. While burning. Okay, maybe they meant while the bastion is burning, they won't be attacking other buildings. So it's almost like it deactivates it. Someone will have to let me know if I'm understanding that appropriately. Number 7, increase the frequency and strength of Alliance siege bastion attacks to make them more powerful in combat. Okay. This would be nice if they gave a reason why. Is it because they're not destroying Alliance buildings and structures as fast as people would like for them to? It would just be nice if they gave a little bit more of an explanation and not just kind of a line item. This is one of those line items that really requires a little bit more detail and description. Number 5, more enjoyable events. And improved Behemoth raids. Giant Diaber and Miasma Giant now available. What? I'm sorry, this is so confusing to me. You've improved the Behemoth raids, but now you're saying they're now available. Okay, maybe I am not getting that, and I'm sure someone will be kind enough to explain it to me in comments. Number 2, new Alliance mobilization event. The new Alliance mobilization event is now available. Take part in an inter-Alliance contest, complete quests to reach new classes, win amazing rewards, and bring glory to your Alliance. See event rules for more details. Okay. I mean, it would have been nice if we just got a little bit more information, but okay. Pet party event. Use free attempts and warrants to summon and capture a desired war pet and show them some love. Oh, this is that one that was coming out where you could like search for a specific war pet. Other improvements. Ooh, I'm telling you, other improvements is my favorite section. Number 1, gem market and exchange house adjustments. Reduced value to certain price tiers. Let's see. 250 gem exchange coin tier reduced to 250. 200. Gem market exchange house. 1,250 gem exchange coin tier reduced to 1050. 2,500 gem exchange coin tier reduced to 2,400. 5,000 reduced. Someone's gonna have to tell me. Does this? I feel like I'm not picturing it fully in my head right now, but part of me feels as though is this a debuff? Is this a nerf? Right, maybe I'd have to go look at the exchange house to really get a clearer picture on this one. I'm sure someone's going to let me know, and I'm just having the biggest brain fart currently. Added a refresh button to the exchange house, allowing you to see changes to goods on sale in real time. Okay. I'm sure people will enjoy that. You get a second look at things. Added an illustrations feature, allowing you to look back on the glories of the past. Added auto exploration feature and improved the exploration experience. Auto gathering. Scouts will automatically gather any supplies they discover while exploring. Okay, I'm not really hard against that one. Scouts will explore the map continuously, greatly increasing exploration efficiency. I mean, to be honest, yeah, I don't know. Yeah. I've said this before. I'm not super enthused about the whole auto kind of going into this automation era, if you will, over the past couple updates. But I mean, look, if I could auto scout without having to be, doing that as like a side thing that I think just kind of also takes away a little bit from doing things on your account. However, at the same time, scouting does also get you rewards, so those will benefit your account, even if it's not, in some kind of abundant or large way. Yeah, I don't know. I'm 50-50 on this. So part of me gets it why some people would rather just have kind of an auto explore thing, but part of me then feels like if you're going to have an auto explore thing, why even have fog at that point? I mean, is that a valid argument that can be made? Let's move on. Number 5, increase. Don't even want to think about it anymore. Increase territory range of spires from 5x5 to 7x7 in order to prevent this. In order to prevent the spire's territory from being covered entirely by Alliance fortresses, making it difficult to attack. Okay, this actually looks like a nice adjustment and improvement to something that was happening in game that they're now attempting to fix. This is a good change. Fixed an issue with Policy Invincible. With Policy Invincible, where its effect would be incorrectly triggered when a legion leaves a resource point. Okay. Calling of Courage, season improvements. This is for SOS. Mastery skills will change with the season. The list of available mastery skills will be refreshed at the beginning of each season. Okay. Protector Quest, that's cool. Protector Quest upgrades previews are now available, allowing you to see quest requirements and rewards before upgrading. That's nice. And always nice to see things before upgrading. Improved display effects for legendary monoliths. Merit store upgrade. Improved refresh mechanism for in-store items. Elixir will appear with more regular frequency. Ooh, there you go. Added territorial relocation of hero talent reset items, which have a chance to appear when items are refreshed. However, why would you need to add in hero talent reset items if hero talent resets are now free? Is it just me? I don't get it. Right? Because if we go up, it says each. Oh, never mind. Each hero's first. Man, I got so excited for this. I didn't even read. I missed the whole first. All I was, each hero's talent reset is now free. I missed first. I go back on what I said. I'm 100%. People are like, boss, you read that wrong. And now, for those of you that got to the end of the video, you're like, okay, he caught it. Oh gosh, I got debated so hard on that one because I missed that all important word of first. I take back what I said. Pretty much almost mostly. I take back 99% of it. I will leave you 1% because at least you're allowing the first one free, but it is still not what I think people, one, would like to see, and two, what I really believe will allow for more on-field customizations and tactic and strategy adaptions that you could be getting, which really would make the PvP more dynamic, and I believe a lot more enjoyable. Oh, that sucks. I got my hopes up once again, only to be thwarted. Okay, where was I here on added territory, which have been a chance to appear? Yes, okay. Added an Augerstone stage duration timer, allowing you to see the duration of stages that are yet to start and plan accordingly. Oh my gosh, thank you. Thank you. This is what we're talking about. However, they're only applying it, it looks like. Oh, wait, never mind. Are they applying it to everything? Where's season? Calling Courage. No, they're not. Oh, so they're applying this passively. Oh, thank you. So this is going to be applied to every season. This is a great change. Great change. So I love this. This is fantastic. This is really going to help people plan so much more and such a W right now in the update. Let me see. Fixed an issue where server status would be displayed incorrectly when migrating. Previously, certain full servers would be incorrectly displayed as normal. Players cannot migrate. Interesting. So now we're saying fixed an issue where server status would be displayed incorrectly when migrating. Previously, certain full servers would be incorrectly displayed as normal. Players cannot migrate to full server. I wish they would have given an example here because part of me wonders if maybe, unless this applied to kingdoms that were not out of the 119 kingdoms going into out of that first Bellerin Season 2 group going in, where you saw people that were crowded or active, I think, and they were still able to accept a lot of people. Maybe some of them were normal. I'd have to go back and look at the video for what I covered, but I wonder if this applies to situations like that or this might be different. But I think this is really important that we fix this, so it's great that they're at least acknowledging, because this is massive. Fixed an issue where attribute buffs of Warpet skill Elemental Harmony would be displayed incorrectly. Fixed an error in the skill description for the Warpet Advanced Chain Strike. Actual numerical values and effects remain unchanged. Okay. A few, that's all we got. Make sure you guys leave feedback. You will get some rewards within 5 days after the update comes online, so make sure you do that. Oh gosh, I am mixed here on this one. This feels, I don't know if I really want to go over the moon and say that this is an absolute W update. Part of me feels like this is more of an I'm on the fence update. I really feel like this is a 50-50 for me on this one. I'm not really overly leaning to, this is, I think, positive, but I'm also not leaning to where I think this is negative. I just think that this is just kind of a, right, if I was to use the word of my younger peeps, this is maybe a mid update. And again, we'll see how some of these things, I do think some of the mentions here have some opportunities to be good, but it just feels like there's too much of a mix here on things that I like and things that I'm unsure, I'm skeptical on. So yeah, that's my thoughts on this one. This is a mid update to me. Would obviously love to hear what you guys think. Let me know in the comments down below. That is going to do it for us as per usual. As always, until next time, we'll catch you later.